Our first stop is Moffett Field Historical Society Museum.
This place features fascinating stories and artifacts that showcase the legacy of the iconic airfield, from its humble beginnings as a naval base to its pivotal role in aviation history.
This is a model of the Macon, which was an airship, and the difference between this and the blimps is that the blimp was basically a giant balloon, but this one there were people all inside. And this was so big that I could fit the Titanic in there, 2 of them. At over 700 feet, this was the length of 2 football fields. And a cool fact I learned is that these were operated by helium, but the German version of them was operated by hydrogen because they couldn't get helium since it was too expensive. And that's why the Hindenburg burned up, because hydrogen was flammable.
Our guide Matt is taking us through time as we discover the exhibits that pay tribute to the courageous pioneers who paved the way for modern aviation.
One of the blimps actually headed out to just past the Golden Gate Bridge. What they would do is they go out and look for oil skids and things like that, oil slicks in the water, which would signify that there may be Japanese submarines or ships there.
In this section, there's many black airplanes up in the sky, and this was an actual test for pilots back then to identify which ones belonged to their country, which belonged to the enemy countries. That way they would know which one is friend or foe. This is a sonar simulator where you can listen to sounds that are natural, ship, or weapons. So for example, dolphin makes a dolphin sound, of course. And then cargo ship would sound kind of crackly. And even ice has a sound, where a snapping shrimp is kind of cool.
The green is for the catapults and the arresting gears. Red is for the people that load up your weapons. White are for the guys that help you land. Brown is for the guys that help you get into your plane and get strapped in and set up. Yellow is for the guys that actually launch you off aircraft carrier. Blue is for the guys that do the chains. And purple is for the folks that do the fuel.
So this model train room had sections on different cities around this area, like Sunnyvale, Gilroy, there's even Fresno, and my favorite part was seeing the trains go in and out of the tunnel, and also pressing the button for Thomas to go. This is a communication skiff, and the person inside would just spy on the enemies. This is not bulletproof though. There's air conditioning inside, so should be pretty cozy. And there's even a little fridge. This is like a mini home, kind of. Here's the main hangar, and at first I thought this is what it always looked like, but it turns out they're putting panels over it. There used to be panels on it, but then they took it down, and now they're just replacing it. This section has many military airplanes, and they're not in prime condition, but this society has worked to restore some of them. And that is the Moffett Field Historical Society Museum.
I like the different sections in the museum, like the blimp and airship section. I forgot what that was called. The train, and then the NASA section.
I enjoyed learning about the Macon because I haven't learned much about helium airships before, and they look really cool. I kind of wish that they were still used in the military today. I mean, I know there's more practical things nowadays, but still, it looks so cool, the silver roundness of it. And also this hangar is nice too.